So Klei just released their latest game. I'm a huge Klei fan. Pretty much anything they release, I'll probably buy, even if it's something I wouldn't normally be interested in. Yeah, but they just released a game into early access. If you're interested in Klei games at all, it's like $10 right now. It's pretty cheap, but then it is early access, and the early access periods tend to last for a while. I think this one's gonna last for like a year or two. So it is a work in progress, but Klei games are always fun, and I'm willing to give it a try. But yeah, Rotwood. It's more like it's like a dungeon crawler, like an action. It looks like it's like an action type of dungeon crawler or something. I don't mind action games, and Klei also has a very nice variety when it comes to the titles. They have strategy games, they have base building games, they have survival games, action games. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and give this a run. I'm not sure how long I'll play, maybe like an hour plus. It is after work, so I'm going to go ahead and just give it a try. They're normally really good about what's the word? And it's casual. It's not highly edited or rehearsed or anything, so it's going to be a lot of pauses and stuff. That's generally how I do it. But yeah, they tend to do pretty well with the early access period. Very good about the whole feedback, the way they handle feedback and collect it. They normally have like the in-game tool for providing feedback and categorizing it and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's crazy to think they've been making games since way before I heard about them. But yeah, I started with them back in the Shank days, I think, when they were making Shank and Shank 2. That's how I heard about them. I've been following them ever since. Yeah, this should be a cool one. It's also big on co-op. I'm more of a solo player, so I'm not really going to get into the co-op aspect of the game. But I think it's is it up to 4 players, I believe? Seems like it might be interesting. You'll probably see some other streamers taking advantage of that, I'm sure. Let's see. I'm just gonna make a character. Again, it's early access, so you'll probably start with these characters, but have the option to create more. You'll probably get like different skins and stuff. That's my assumption, at least. I'm just gonna make a quick character just to show it off. I like Klei enough to go through all of this to potentially advertise it. Like, I don't have much of a community, but you never know. Every little bit helps. It's pretty limited right now. And I'll just make something. A grumpy guy. Why not? Kind of more like a dragon, isn't he? Let me see. And apparently you can change the colors on most of these things. And do it for the eyes. Pretty basic customization, but it's there. Let's do that. Now I wonder if the eyes change. Oh, they do. Nice. So the eye objects change right there as well. That's neat. I like it. And the brows probably change color too, I imagine. Yeah, they change color. That's cool stuff. I like it. I like it. I'm never usually big on customization, but I'll mess around with it. They kind of have a distinct art style by now. I think once you see any type of Klei game, you can kind of see what the graphical style is. Like ever since the Shank days, they pretty much all have the same style. I don't know. Give them the pink nose, why not? You can probably change the ear highlights as well. That's neat. Okay. I like the fact that it changes on the portrait as well. So it's all linked. That's pretty cool. It's a small thing, but they tend to do the small things very detail oriented. Let's see what else we got. And you can probably change that as well. If you wanted to. I don't really need the adornment. And the body size is basically just male, female, other, I guess. Let's see. I don't know. Give him brief. You can change like arm tattoos and stuff. Still pretty basic, but you can kind of see what they're going for. Yeah, then you got the tail and stuff. Yep. Yeah, but it's an action, it's like a dungeon crawler, kind of an action game. It has certain roguelike elements to it. I played the demo way back when. I think they had the playtest going at some point. I played that. It wasn't bad. You know, obviously it had some optimization issues because it's still early days. But it had some interesting stuff in terms of the combat flow and the aggression and whatnot. You can kind of look at all the controls on the right-hand side. And then, you know, it's just like a roguelike type of layout. So you'll do runs, you'll either complete the runs or you'll fail, and you'll get resources. And you can kind of upgrade your base camp for future runs. Pretty standard stuff. Like the roguelite genre is so oversaturated nowadays, it's crazy, but you know, dungeon delving and roguelites aren't that common. There are a few games like this, but I would say that most roguelites are like card-based games or like turn-based games or something. I don't think most are action-oriented games. There are a couple though. Yeah, let me see if I can explain what's going on. So you have a light attack, you have a heavy attack, you have a dodge, pretty basic action game stuff. Then you have a special skill depending on your, I think it's your weapon choice. And then you can kind of upgrade your skills as well with unlockables and things you find during your run. You can do different combinations, you can cancel into different combinations, so it's more like an action game, fighting game sort of thing. Different attacks do different amounts of damage. Slower attacks tend to hit harder, and they have different properties. Lighter attacks tend to chain together. Then you have like rolling attacks and stuff like that. Yeah, but this is a tutorial. I'm not going to really talk about the story much because story is not really my thing. It's really just the foundation that binds the gameplay together, honestly. But I think the gist of it is that you're a hunter. You've been called on to like do a mission where you need to purge the forest or something. So basically, like there's rot in the forest, or it's like corrupted or something like that. And essentially, your goal is kind of to go through the forest, kind of defeat mid bosses and stuff like that, and purify it. Essentially, that's the gist of it. I've never really been good at explaining stories, but it's just the foundation. Yeah, but you have to find different guys in the forest. They'll go back to base camp, and then you'll be able to use them to get upgrades, new gear, better gear, potions, skills, and stuff like that. I did this in the demo, so I'm probably just going to run through it. There we go. And then again, Klei is really good about the early access. Like I've seen a few games do early access, and they all have their pros and cons. It might just be because I'm used to Klei at this point that I'll probably give them like the benefit of the doubt in terms of how they handle it. Because you know they had to learn too, like everybody else had to learn, I'm sure, but they tend to do it pretty smoothly. I think Red Hook is like the only smaller first time dev I've seen do early access really well with Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, but you'll have different enemies, they'll all have different attacks. You know, obviously you have like health, you have resources up there. You have different attacks that chain, do different damage depending on the properties. Different enemies do different things. And then you're kind of just going through different areas. And then obviously Hades is a big game, so a lot of games are going to be following the Hades going to be heavily inspired by Hades 2, where you can kind of choose different boons as you go forward, and then they'll kind of modify your run essentially. So I tend to go for those boons or upgrades that assume you're not going to be getting hit a lot, so no retaliatory stuff. And I'll try to explain what's going on, but it can be difficult sometimes. Yeah, but you'll have different obstacles. Obviously, obstacles can hurt the enemies too if you're smart or clever or quick, whatever you want to call it. Like that. Again, you have combination attacks depending on how you put things together. So for example, you can do like light, light, heavy. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. I think it's 1, 2. There it is, yep. Yeah, combination attacks like that. That's an action game. You can like stun lock and things like that. Chain stuff together. Ooh, gain shield. I tend to like the mobility-based base boons. And then obviously you can look at your boons, kind of see what you have. And then it looks like it's going to have drop-in, drop-out co-op, which is always tough to do. Like, obviously, I can't speak to the technical limitations of it, but I've never seen drop-in, drop-out co-op done without some type of problem. That's pretty ambitious. It's doable, obviously. Other games have done it. So, it's not like it's impossible. I do like the fact that you can dodge cancel. That's always nice. They can be in the middle of an attack and just cancel it instead of completing it. Like that. Cancel it. Cancel the startup, or you can just let it rock. There it is. And again, you have different combinations. That's a special combo, as opposed to just doing that. So you're kind of rewarded for stringing things together in a sensible way, instead of just like button mashing. So it has a little bit of complexity. Not the most complex action game out there. It's not Bayonetta or like DMC or anything, but it does what it needs to do. Yeah, so starter area, it does get a little more challenging later on. And maybe like the third area is when I noticed it started getting a little challenging. When the game starts to open up. Obviously you have potions that you can use and you'll need to refill them. It's like a limited resource, similar to something like Dark Souls maybe. Maybe Diablo, but you get potions so often in that game I wouldn't even use it as an example. And then you'll find guys in the forest, you'll take them back to base camp, they'll upgrade your skills and stuff. Yeah, like upgrade. And then you'll spend, I just call it gunk. I don't know what the actual term is, but you'll use that to get upgrades to your existing boons and abilities. Like maybe I'll upgrade that. And generally I think you have to choose between one or the other, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I guess I am mistaken. But obviously the next upgrade is going to cost more. Alright, let's see what else we got. There's a boss here somewhere. Yeah, then like any other roguelite, as you kind of play through it, you'll upgrade more and more things, more and more abilities and buildings and whatnot. Pretty standard stuff. This might be the first boss. Yeah, this guy. Their games always have nice artwork, though. Oh, the cherry bombs, right? Oh, got me. I do like the fact that this game has friendly fire. It's always nice. Of course, you can only attack left to right, unless you have an ability that hits around you. So you do have to get on the proper plane to do damage. I also like how certain moves move you out of harm's way. It's also nice. Alright, well, okay. Yeah, simple tutorial boss, nothing too crazy. Is that the tutorial boss? I think there's a map as well. There is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the first boss is like a tree or something. It's been a while. Ooh, 2 charge. Nice. With a focus hit. And then they'll tell you what different things do when it turns blue. Like that's a focus hit right there. A special combo. Every 5th attack. Huh. I guess it depends on the attack, huh? 1 shield segment. Ooh, maybe. Charge. A chain reaction. Survivability, I guess. Yeah, there goes the focus attack. Oh. Okay, who else? It looks like I got the shield segment. Oh, and you can also charge it. That's cool. How do I do that? Alright, it's out of the roll. I got it. There it is. The nice attack. Oh. Of course, certain moves stun. It's also pretty nice. And then you'll pick up like resources and stuff as you go through the different levels. And then you can use it to craft items and whatnot. I remember that much from the demo. Let's see what we got. Oh. Nice roll. Ooh, what else? Okay. Pretty basic stuff. What else we got? It does feel a bit slow, but it is early access. That's pretty standard. I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's just I've played so many action games throughout my life that I can tell. It's a little slow. When you quick rise. Oh, you mean when you Kemi? Okay. Run speed. Always nice. Dog's going further downstairs. Give me 1 second. Very annoying. Anyway, what are we doing here? I'm not really checking shadow numbers or anything. Like, I'll assume that people will stop in and out, will stop by occasionally, but I'm not really too concerned about that. Ultimately, I'm just kind of playing and sharing it with whoever wants to hang around, really. Let's see. I mean, taking a gift from strange guys in the forest. Oh. It's that double tap, right? There it is. You have to press it twice. Oh, that's cute. Portal. They gave you the portal booth. That's cool. And then you have emotes because it is a multiplayer game. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can take it or leave it. It's not a huge deal. One piece of feedback I would... Well, there it is. I don't need to give it. I was going to say there should be an easier way to check your boons or your upgrades. Huh. Momentum, 35 run speed, 75 run speed, 105 run speed after a kill, right? Let's see if I got that right. $75 for 2 seconds plus a base 35, 105 plus a roll 145. So by default that'd be 75 after a roll. Okay, just doing the math. He runs really fast, basically. Tephra, that's what it's called, right? Generally you have to spend that. First one is free, second one is you have to spend money on it, or a Tephra. Post-kill Loomies. I mean, the base run speed is going to be better than anything else. Because you always have it. And I'll save the rest. I mean, maybe that's why it feels so slow. Because you have stuff that upgrades your mobility. Probably. But then you have different rooms, very heavily inspired by stuff like Hades. I can't blame them. Hades was a huge game, huge hit. Supergiant's biggest game by a landslide, and these guys made Bastions. That's saying a lot. Yeah, so I can respect copying the Hades formula. Hades 2 is coming out. I'm opting into the playtest for that. Like, Supergiant and Klei are the only indie devs that get my what is it? My undivided support, or no strings attached support. What's the word? There's a word for it. I can't remember. Yeah, but they get my support no matter what. They're like the only indie dev that get it. Everyone else, you know, they have to make it worth my time and money. With these guys, it's like, nope. They're releasing a game, they're doing something, count me in. No questions asked. Adversary attacks. Unconditional support, there's a word. Yeah, Klei and Supergiant, the only two indie devs. Everyone else always has like, well, there are some other good indie devs, but most of the others have some type of catch. Because, like, the space is so saturated, it's so easy to get into indie dev now that you have to be careful. You can easily waste your time, but most of the time it turns out alright. You also have to set your expectations accordingly. Most people aren't going to be a Klei or a Supergiant or whatever. They're going to be more unpolished and whatnot, as you'd expect. Alright. Let me lock in here. Oh, that's cute. The trees. Right, it's a back roll, got it. Nice roll. Alright. Just trying to get my shield up. Nice cancel. Oh, they're dead. Gotta be careful that I'm not too greedy. There we go. Oh, they can use the portal too? That's hilarious. I didn't expect that. That's amazing. That's great. You can use it as an obstacle. Nice. That is a pretty cool mechanic. I didn't realize the enemies could use it too. Ugh, 150 to all? Okay. Your skill order in the court deals 100 damage for each. Okay. That's a special ability. Assist. For each consecutive hit. I wonder how you track that. It's not a great skill by itself. I've seen better skills in this game. Sanguine power. What's up? Yeah, I'm not big on the story. I'm always gameplay, that's always my thing. If it can do the story beats quickly enough, then it might not be too bad, though. And then, of course, you can buy armor and things like that to make your guys stronger. So I could go ahead and probably buy this. Dodge is invincible for longer. Apparently it has, yeah, benefits. Nice. This is a good one. Oh, your weight class changes. Okay. That's what it is. That's cool. Weight class. I like it. And then obviously the gear, the costume changes, which is pretty neat. He's wearing pants now. Oh, nice. And it changes the dodge. Okay. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, I wasted it. That's alright. We're learning. That's a nice thing about early access. Had a little bit of a timing element. Okay. That is fast. Oh, I see. That's how it is. You have to do multiple. I mean, it's still slow though. Okay, it maxes out. Yeah, it's Klei. They're thinking about that stuff. They've been in the business for long enough to realize this could easily become broken. It caps at 1,000. Okay. It might be a good idea to put that in the description somewhere. Although I don't think most people are going to try to chain it. At least for that many hits. Here we go. It's a tree. Mother tree. And she's the first boss. In terms of difficulty, the game's not too challenging if you're familiar with games like this. But you have to remember, most games aren't made for guys like me. They're made for like the average player. So anyone can play it. I would say it's decently challenging. Again, it's not like Bayonetta or anything, but it's fine. I could see most people having problems with it early on, but they'd eventually get the hang of it. And then the sound design is nice too. Like you do kind of hear the sound change based on the attacks coming. Oh, mess that up. I also like the feedback. Like they start glowing red when they're almost dead. Nice. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I have it turned down. I don't speak that loudly, so it might be difficult to hear what I'm saying, but there are sounds that play when attacks are coming out. That's good feedback. It's crucial for an action game, actually. You need that type of feedback. There we go. Gotta be careful with that. Gotta be careful. I got the shield. Oh, they teleport in the middle of animations too? That's nice. That's smart. I like this sequence. It triggers the bombs. That's smart. Uh-oh. Alright. I figured out what I wanted to do. That comes back. That's cool. Pretty easy to dodge if you're not going crazy. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, the teleport. I love it. It's so cool. That's so clever. It's also cool that they teleport in the middle of their attacks. So it doesn't even cancel. Like most games would just have them start over. Oh. Uh-oh. And I don't have a potion because I made a mistake earlier. We're okay. You can change the location of the portals though. Let me get rid of you. Oh. There we go. Just wanted the shield. Alright, calm down. Oh. Nice disruption. Gotta be careful. Alright, I'll move. Ooh, gotta be careful. Okay. I think it's daggers. Uh-oh. Don't let me chain it. Okay, well. Yeah, pretty simple first boss. Nothing too crazy. The portal is a really fun mechanic. That's a cool one. Because you can set up traps and kind of use them for crowd control if you do that. Interesting idea. I think each boss gives you like a special resource that you can use to upgrade stuff in your base. And then if I remember correctly, early access currently has like 5 biomes. Like content-wise, it's not going to be a lot, but they're also doing a really smart thing. You know, they're doing the common thing where early access starts out cheaper to kind of incentivize people to opt into it. But it looks like they're really doing it based on the content. It's like obviously I'm sure they don't need a lot of money being Klei, but you know. I've seen devs that kind of do it based on what they think the game is worth, or, you know, based on how much time they put into it. They feel like they're owed XYZ amount of money. That never really works, though. Like, ultimately, you have to kind of convince people to opt into your game, especially in early access. When things are going to be laggy and buggy, and things might crash and wipe saves and stuff like that. It's essentially opting into, like, unpaid beta testing. Like, if you know anything about video games, beta testing is normally, like, quality assurance. Like, people tend to have roles for stuff like that. It's not usually free. So if I was more cynical, I would say that early access is like, what's the word? What's the best way to put it? It's basically fooling us into thinking we're gaining some benefit. Essentially, we're like doing quality assurance for free, and we're paying them to opt into it. But I mean, ultimately, if you like the game and you want to see it progress, and you know you're kind of interested in the idea, it's not the worst thing. You've also had like beta builds and stuff where you've had to pay almost full price twice to opt into it. Like if you look at Kickstarter, I've seen Kickstarters where the game releases for like $50 and you have to pay like $45 up front to opt into the beta aspect of it. So, you know, on the other side of it, as someone who's kind of in software engineering, I get it. You don't want a bunch of random people just adding their input for no cost, you know? Like they just show up, they just add to the pool of noise. They just clutter up the feedback pool and just go about their business, and it costs them nothing. At least when they pay up front, it's like what's the word? You know, they have to. It's costing them something, I guess. They can't just jump. They can't just stop by and then kind of just say some stuff and then move on. You know, it's kind of it's costing them something. They have a stake in it, I suppose, is the way to put it. There's a better way to word it, but I've always been a thinker, not really the talking guy or the presenting guy. I could probably write it out though. Anyway, enough rambling. It's an after work stream that's gonna be rambling. And I figure rambling is better than playing in silence, you know? Okay, so let's see. We have the weapon abilities on the left-hand side, and then you have the focus hit, which is basically like a special attack. You can trigger it automatically by hitting multiple enemies with one swing. You can fully charge the heavy attack combo ender, or the golf swing, right? And there are other combos. Like that's the golf swing. Where is it? Not letting me do it. Has to be a better. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's not the smoothest action game I've ever played. Like this command shouldn't be that hard. There it is. It's relative to an enemy. Okay, I see. There it is. Alright, that's fine. We have other weapons that you have to unlock, apparently. Oh, we have cannons now. That's new. The last thing I used was a spear and the hammer. I think that was in the playtest, if I remember correctly. And then you can upgrade your hammer, you can upgrade the skills, you can change the skills. This guy's probably gonna talk to me. Yeah, put down the boss, there are other things to do. Yes, yes. crystallizes. Another type of resource. I know where it is. It's over here. And then it's basically an upgrade. You get extra health for all your future runs. That makes sense. Basic tunic. Basic tunic. I don't have anything else though. Yeah, one of your abilities. Heartstone. They won't all do that. They do different things. It's gonna tell me to fight more bosses. Yeah. Yes, that's the gist of it. You're kind of going through the forest, purifying it, taking out the rot bosses, coming back to base camp, upgrading your gear and skills and stuff for future runs. It does do something a little differently though. That's if you have like one character per run. So like once you lose a run, you'll actually be like you'll be carried out. Like what's his name will come and save you, Flint, the fox over there. And then you'll basically just continue with the same character. So like I say most games do it, but most games don't have like a specific avatar. Normally you're choosing like a new character or something most of the time. On masteries, I can't remember what those are. Challenges. I remember this now. And then you get resources for finishing the challenge. Let's see. Okay. Multiple target focus hits, that's one mastery, and you get a reward. Yeah, that's not bad. When you have different masteries for different things. Perfect dodge. And basically you're just getting rewarded for doing these things. It's also kind of like a tutorial. It's a clever tutorial. It's basically telling you to do these things which you probably weren't aware of. Like hitting multiple targets and stuff. And then as you kind of learn how to do these things, you're rewarded. I've always preferred tutorials like this. I've never liked like the tutorial sections where it says tutorial, and then it just kind of runs you through a bunch of stuff in a vacuum. That's never been very useful. At least I've never found those to be very useful. Like you're playing a sports game or something, you're just on some field with a single player or something. That's not a great tutorial. You'd want to be in like specific use cases, you know, scenarios and stuff. I think Fire Pro had a decent tutorial system too, where kind of put you into different types of matches, and they gave you different goals to reach, and then certain matches would require you to learn certain mechanics. That's an interesting one as well. And there are a bunch of others. You know, the usual tutorial level where you kind of go through the first section and you're doing basic attacks and learning how to jump and stuff, like Cuphead, something like that. That's not terrible. Because it's interactive and it has you doing stuff that you'll actually do throughout the game. It's not just like not just like on its own, and it's a situation where you'll never actually face that when you're playing, you know? It's like a one and done thing. Yeah, but this is basically just teaching you how to play. They're telling you about Quick Rise or Ukemi. They're telling you about Perfect Dodge. What else they got? And this is just claiming stuff, I guess. It's just beating the different bosses. And then the frenzy levels, obviously. Different difficulty levels. Alright, let's do the masteries, why not? And then you can build up your base if you want to. Probably just a nice little extra, I imagine. For the people who like the base building aspects of games. And that command shouldn't be as difficult as it is to pull off. Oh, I see what's going on. I got it. That's a bit of feedback I need to send. It doesn't always register when you move from left to right. It's like you have to let it go. All right, let me leave feedback. Again, I'm just playing, you know, I just decided to stream it. It's not going to be the most exciting thing, but you know, I'm really doing it for my own benefit. And then if anyone wants to learn about the game and they happen by, that's always nice. What am I going to call this? What's the name of that attack? Here we go. Unreliable golf swing input. Yeah, Clay's always been solid about feedback. Klei also has a team. You know, they've had like at least a team of people who do specific things. So even like way back in the day when they were a smaller team, they had like a specific set of people dedicated to community management and feedback and all that jazz. And I'm pretty sure they do like the general stuff that every software development team does when it comes to looking at tickets and prioritizing and all that jazz. Always nice to have a structure to it. It only becomes an issue when it's like people are just throwing stuff into the pot and there's no type of organization or management and it's just a mess. That's never great. Should it be more lenient? I don't know. It's a suggestion ultimately, but it's also feedback. The screenshot's not great though. All right, here we go. Submit. Yeah. I've been playing action games for like 30 plus years, so I know how to resolve it. But it's like you have to think about all the different factors, the level of player. It's like I can figure it out, but you know, what the more casual player gonna do? 'Cause like you'd be surprised. I've seen some really, really simple things I consider simple, and people struggle with that stuff. Like they're a newborn giraffe learning how to walk, so. Yeah, but I'll just send that feedback. Could be useful, maybe not. I also have Chrome open. Chrome tends to be a performance killer. The computer is powerful enough that it doesn't really make a difference, but every little bit helps. Oh, and they let you customize your character. Okay. There's a cost to it. I like that. I like that there's a cost to change the type. But you can change like the colors and stuff. That's cool. That's a good idea. Instead of just allowing you to do it for free, you know? It's like there is some type of cost to making your first character. Anyway, let's continue. Let's see. You can buy gear, but I think I need to find the armorer who allows you to do it. I don't think she's the one. Oh, relax. All right, let's go to the next one. I might do 2 more. Frenzy 1. Could redo it. All the rots are stronger. Imbued rot spawn. Mini boss equipment in the market. It's just a way to prolong it. You can redo the area. I understand. Every roguelike has it. It gives you greater challenges, difficulty challenges and stuff. to kind of replay the same area. Righteous Fury. If I can find something that replenishes health, maybe. Maybe I'll try that. Just to mix it up. It's early access though, so it's not going to be crazy in terms of all the stuff you can do. Something I tend to do is I also tend to execute things too quickly in anticipation before it actually happens. You have to be aware of that too. Yeah, gotta run. I like the fact that they let you just go straight into the gameplay. Oh, nice. And it shows it. That's cool. It shows the challenge as you execute it. That's neat. That's nice. Nice little quality of life thing there. I was wondering about that. Like, would I have to remember it, or would they just tell you? That's a nice way of doing it. Oh, they go back and forth. That's one challenge completed. Come on, throw it. Yeah, that one's gonna be tough. Okay. Oh. That's quick rise, I guess. Stunlocks. I like the stunlocks. That's pretty neat. Yeah, that quick dodge is gonna be tough. I'm not trying to stay there and get hit. I'm trying to dodge before it even happens. There it is. Okay. Okay. Come on. Oh, okay. Oh, nice crypt. Come on, guy. Ah, I see. I'm not gonna sit there and wait. Alright, screw it. Projectile. Resets when you critical hit. That's cool. +1 each time you hit something. So it's basically just rewarding multiple hits or consecutive chains, combo chains. Nice cancels. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, what else? Okay, what else? Oh, that's new. I've never seen that. Oh, all right. Got. Yeah, I'll get it naturally instead of trying to force it. Ooh, that's not bad. Ah, retaliation, but I don't want to get hit though. Free refill though. That's more useful than anything else. Limited potions. All right, I have get them next time. I also like how certain attacks cause certain effects. Like these guys are in a tower. If I use a charged up golf swing, I'll knock them off and split them up. See? That's pretty cool. Kind of rewards you for thinking about your attacks instead of just attacking. Run speed. Post kill zoomies. It's not a bad one. Oh, here we go. You can spend your resources on any of these different things. Probably armor. I do like the fact that these things stick with you, regardless of the current state of your run. It's actually pretty cool. Go, I want it. I can't afford it though. What do I currently have? Nah, I probably want that. Alright, I'll just keep it. That's also a choice. Oh, it's boss time. Okay, let's see this boss. Kind of reminds me of the ferryman in Hades. You have a chance to buy something before a major or a boss or something like that. Oh, got me. Did you just heal? Get out of here. Is he really healing? Alright, I better drink. This thing really over here healing. There we go. They do hurt each other though. Oh. Here we go. Okay. I got it. Okay, that's one. I do like the tells. Pretty simple to understand. I like the dodge canceling and the finishers. It's like a second finisher. It's pretty neat. So I still got... Nah, I'll do without the portal this time. Ooh, every 10 hit streak. That's pretty neat. Every 10 hit streak. That's easy enough. Let's try that. Oh. I also like the fact that the different towers have different attacks. Oh, that's cheap. Cheap. Nothing wrong with some cheapness. You live and you learn. Yeah, like he's gonna go back and forth. All right, nice. I get the materials here. I need to refill the potion though, for sure. Yeah, this guy refills your potions. Yeah, 75. I mean, I don't care about who he is. There's a bit of an issue there with the mouth and the... Interesting. Okay. A bit of an input issue there. Like it doesn't know whether it wants me to use the mouse or the keyboard or the analog stick. It's a bit confusing. Let me see if I can give feedback on that. What am I gonna say about that? Okay. That's not how you spell dialogue. I'm thinking dialogue boxes. Work is over, man. Right, here we go. Skip the pitch. I mean, I didn't care about who you were. Just give me the potion. Or maybe I'll do one more boss, and then I gotta go cook. Oh, nice hit. Okay. Wait, is he? Guy, get back here. He just ate my wow, that's pretty ridiculous. Okay, that's cool. I understand. He got bigger. That's his gimmick. He gets bigger and he can't be ooh. Okay, guys, alright. Okay. Come on. That's a crazy enemy. I like it. Cause they start out so flimsy. Oh. Might be it. Nah, I'll be okay. Have to go light attacks. Oh, that's it. Oh well. That's a neat enemy. I might do one more. It attacks you, it runs away, and then it has a chance to get stronger. Otherwise, it's really weak. I like it. Yeah, and then it just picks you up and takes you back to camp. But I did get some challenges done. Yes, it's happening again. Yeah, I just sent the feedback. It's the analog direction. You see I'm still moving. So like my guy is still trying to move. You see the arrow right there. It just needs to decouple the character movement from the dialogue navigation. Early access, you know? That's why it's only $10 right now. Most people don't want to deal with that shit. Yeah, I mean, I understand how it works. It's a challenge level that gives you a reason to go back to a previous area. I have some stuff to claim. Yep. Critical hit. What else we got? There's some other ones. I like that it unlocks different masteries. But yeah, this is a really, really cool way of doing a tutorial. It's really smart. These are all different gameplay mechanics, like the dodge cancel and the fact that you can actually get critical hits and stuff, and then you're rewarded for interacting with it. Really smart. I think that's always my preferred tutorial, when they kind of you learn by doing. It's not like a one lesson thing and then go off and try to remember everything. They're even teaching you the different combos, jumping heavy somersault, which is a combo attack, and all that stuff. Like, obviously I figured it out already, but still. Yeah. I like it. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool stuff. Smart. Very smart. Instead of assuming everybody's just gonna stick around and learn your advanced mechanics, you tell them outright and reward them for it. Most games, well, a lot of games do it. Most of the better designed games will do it, but not every game does it. I do like the fact that they have it as like a ladder. And then it dodge a cancel when you hit an enemy, right? Okay, that's cool. What else we got? I have 6. I could try another weapon. Are all of these weapons? This is the weapon too? Might try that one. Might save up for that. We'll go do Frenzy level 1. Nah, we'll do Frenzy level 1. I mean, this is more fully fleshed out than a lot of early access games I've played. But it's Klei. It's not surprising to me. I've been following them for like the last 10 or so years. That's not that surprising. Good stuff though. Did he get bigger? No, I'm just imagining it. Yeah, I've been playing action games for a long time, so it's not going to be anything new to me, but it's a clever way to teach people. Like, there are certain games where you have to dodge cancel, otherwise you're just dead. Wait, can you combo that? Felt like I comboed it. Okay. What's that? Mulligan. Well, that's a get out of jail free card. Those are always nice. Hence the mulligan. Good choice on the name. I like that name. I like the fact that certain enemies are immune to stuns, and it makes sense given their enemy type. Like, I can't stun, it doesn't look like I can stun the trees unless I use a focus attack. Apparently you can hold that, I didn't know that. Like, it's not really holding your hand. It does tell you the basics though. Like, I didn't even know you could hold that. That makes that move even better than it was then. Well, charmed ally, once for clearing. I go for the best defense. That's a good one. The load times aren't terrible. That's impressive in its own right. Baited. Nice. Shockwave. Trying to bait them in. Oh. Of course, certain moves have a delay, which is that as you'd expect. And you can't just run through the enemies. There is a cost to positioning, which is nice. Oh, you can interrupt. Cool. It's also nice that they have a recovery period, so they can't just go crazy forever. That's a good one. Some solid stuff so far. Not too crazy. Oh, they have new moves. Okay. Fancy over here. Okay, you can't cancel once they've rooted. Can't interrupt once they've rooted. Okay. Get him. I'll try. Pretty simple. I need to refill the potion. I think this is someone else that you can recruit. Hey, there she is, armorer for the gear. Go back to base. And then she'll allow you to get new gear, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and refill the potion. And then I think it's the final boss for the area. Yeah, it is. Oh, I get a treasure bundle. Cool. That's neat. Everyone likes rewards. Ooh, that's a good one. Wow, that's ridiculous. 10% crit chance. Okay. Probably this one. I use focus attack so often. Like, I use them all the time, so that makes sense. Oh, really? There's another boss? They give you another one on Frenzy 1? Okay. Uh-oh. Wait, did he just get stronger? Okay, that's cool. I can live with that. I do like the fact that they have the shadows, so you can still see behind enemies. It's not it's not too obvious is the word. Obstructive? Oh. Someone's getting whipped. Oh, I see. It's him. And he has a hitbox when he does that. Ooh. Did they blow up? Or was that just me? Okay. He's slow. What else we got? One charge. Okay. Strong start's not bad. I guess these are rare based on the framing. One charge on a large radius. Charge. Ah, chain reaction. Right. I do like heavy attacks a lot. Probably too much. The upgrade, first one is free. Ooh. Probably that one. That's a good one too, but plus 20%, 1 in 5 chance. Pretty solid. Chain reaction. I like the fact that the enemies actually look different. It's like they don't just get higher stats. This guy has spiked skin and a scar. That's pretty cool. That's a chain reaction. There it is. All right, cool. I'm starting to see the combat flow now. Less than 500 health deal plus 50% damage. That's pretty solid. I'm seeing the difference between openers and like finishers and whatnot. Openers to stun and then maybe light attacks to start a combo. Okay. I can see it. Let's talk potions. Yep. Less than 500 health. Oh, like that guy. They don't normally do that. Man, that's pretty cool. All right, and of course the bushes tell you who's coming next, which is also pretty nice. So you can kind of look for the bushes to know when they're coming. It is a bit slower than I'd like. Ooh, gain plus 100 max health and heal to full. It's a one-off thing though. But the healing to full is pretty useful. Not worth it. Opener. Well, bushes. Oh. Oh, he's dangerous. He's really dangerous. Oh, I get two. Nice. Okay, that's more of a long-term bonus, sure. Dangerous. Yep, got me. I also like the fact that certain moves will actually allow you to evade too. Like this heavy attack is allowing me to jump more often than not, which is really useful. What's this? Refill your potion? Yes, sir. Well, hold on. Yep. Fine. I don't mind it. It's an upgrade down here. I do think the icons should have better readability. Like I guess the purple doesn't really feel like it fits, or it's very readable, if that makes sense, based on the background and everything else. I'd probably make it a lighter color, would be my suggestion. Visual. Awful or strange or wonderful. I mean, it's less it's less of a suggestion thing though. It's more feedback on how things feel and look. That's not really something that is an issue. It's more of a nice to have or preference. How is she gonna change? And of course, there's a risk to doing those attacks that leave you in the air. Makes sense. You can't dodge cancel when you're in the air. Oh, you were still up? You mad? Sorry, bro. Let me just do this now, so I don't have to deal with it later. I knew it. I knew I saw that earlier. I'm gonna figure out how to do that when I go back to camp. Never mind. I already figured it out. Of course I already figured it out. That's cool. They tell you that combos exist, but they don't tell you what every combo is. That's pretty neat. Need to be careful. Oh. Like, I'm so used to fighting games and faster action games that the inputs feel slow sometimes. Oh. Okay. It's coming back. Come on, swing. Oh, he got me. Alright. I'll drink it. Oh, they have the upgraded guys too. Nice, he's gone. Oof, he's almost gone. Come on. Nice. I like the fact that the feedback hits the boss too. That's pretty cool. Oh, pretty easy boss though. Pretty straightforward tells. Yeah, but they said they have 4 more biomes in early access, and it's Klei. They're always pretty fast with the updates. I'm not really worried about time or anything like that. I'm pretty sure we'll get an update in like what, 2 weeks or something like that. They tend to do it in sprints, or at least they did. It felt like they did oxygen not included in sprints. I could tell. We'll see what they do with this. It seems interesting. You know, Klei. They tend to do a different variety of games. This is just yet another game they're trying out. If anything, this is closest to maybe Shank 2, but they haven't really done a style of game like this. You know, it takes a little bit from Griftland in terms of the whole roguelike element, and it's its own thing. Always nice to see what they're doing. And I'm pretty sure the next game they make will be another variety type of game, something you wouldn't expect. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, that's a problem. I already sent feedback about it. It's not a consistent input. Now, the hammer is fun to use, though. I know there's other gear here. Like, this is a new weapon, I'm pretty sure. But then she's a gear, she's an armorer. Leather cutter. I read pretty fast. Very fast. Okay. And then she allows you to buy things, I believe. I like this idea behind the weight classes. That's pretty cool. So I guess if you're wearing heavier armor, you become slower, you become more durable and stuff. That's an interesting idea. Oh, Loon is her imaginary friend. Got it. And then obviously you can upgrade stuff. Upgrade the effect, upgrade the defense level. And then different items, you'll need different items to upgrade to different levels. Like I can do that. That can increase the defense. Can do that. And then there's a max level, which is probably smart. You don't want to do it forever. Feed the machine, more health. Mastery claim. I do like the idea of unlocking more masteries as you earn them. That's smart. So which one is this? Using a focus hit, right. This is basic stuff for the weapon. Very smart. I like it. It seems pretty basic in hindsight, but you'd be surprised how many people do like bog standard tutorials that most players forget almost immediately. Like doing it as a long-running challenge sort of format is pretty neat. I want to try this weapon. Oh, it's a big ball. Okay. That's cool. Normal punch. And a kick, that's neat. Oh, and okay, you only get 2. That's a good idea. And you have to pick them back up. Alright. What's the skill? To recall? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, I see, okay. Oh, yep. That's cool. If I throw both of them, I can still attack, I guess. How much damage does it do? Let's find out. That's cool. You can bounce them off the head. And it's pretty lenient. Not that hard. See? Basically, you just have to start throwing... Catch it during the throw animation. There's some advanced stuff in here. Like I'm not actually waiting to catch it. I'm just waiting until it gets close by. I wonder if I can juggle. Oh. No, you can't. Okay. Alright, Klei, you thought about it. Oh, you can. Okay. Alright, never mind. Does it stagger though? I'm tempted to go find out. Ooh, you can kick it, okay. Alright, guys. Okay. We got some hype stuff going on. And you can head it? Oh, okay. That's cool. You can treat it like a speed bag. I like this weapon. This is gonna be fun to use. It's gonna be a lot of fun to use. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna stop. That weapon's a lot of fun. Alright, cool. I'll use it later. Alright, I gotta go cook now. It's late. Get out of here. Yeah, but fun game. I'll be playing it on and off in early access. I'm always happy to play a Klei game and support Klei. Like, it's never been a bad choice. I bought like half a dozen Klei games, and I've bought them like 4 of them in early access at least. Let me think. Invisible Ink, Grifflins, Oxygen Not Included, Don't Starve. Yeah, so 4. It's never been a bad choice. You know, this is gonna be interesting. Anyway, I'm out.